What's up? What's happening? What's going on? This the man Q1, otherwise known as the man creative force behind Life of Wonder, and the reason for this video. You ever heard this thing called peer pressure? I'm sure you have. Peer pressure of doing something you know you're not supposed to do because you're trying to impress a group of friends in order to get into their group of friends, trying to get into their clique, or you're just trying to do it to impress a girl. Believe me, on that last part, I've been there 1,000 times and it hasn't worked out. So, what I would like for you to do before you even go into doing either of the things you know you're not supposed to be doing is just think for a second. Just stop and think and go, okay, if I do this for them, am I really going to be doing the right thing? Just because nobody says it's not. Because these guys are here encouraging me and everything else. So, what I would like for you guys to do, just remember, just because everybody else is basically cheering you on and egging you on to do it, doesn't always mean it's the right thing. 9 times out of 10, it could be the wrong thing. And not only that, it could also lead you to possible jail time. It could lead you behind bars, either jail or prison, or the penitentiary, depending on your record. So that's why I need you guys to just stop and think for a second. Because life is too short to be trying to fit in somewhere you know you actually don't. And that's just how life is. That's just real life. And as you can see, why I saw these flakes coming on me? Because they're snowflakes. It's snowing. Yeah, can you guys see that okay? So yeah, it is snowing like crazy out here. All that snow we could have had last month, now it's trying to transition into this month. Like, it could have stayed being warm. Well, not really warm, but at least up to 40, 50 degrees at the least. Because now it's going to be pretty much harder for me to get to where I'm going and back. Like, for instance, let's say I'm trying to get to the store and I don't have a car yet. That's why I'm here on this train station. So, yeah. And for those of you who seen my Christmas video, you saw me driving. That was not my car. That belonged to a family member of mine. They let me borrow it. And when I said I wasn't supposed to do it, I meant I wasn't supposed to be driving and recording at the same time, because 9 times out of 10, that could lead to accidents. Accidents can happen, has happened, and will happen. So that's why I got to be careful with that. That's why I'm trying to have a little camera where I don't have to worry about trying to set this camera up. Like, I wouldn't know where to put it in the rearview mirror, because I can't put it on the steering wheel. It'd fall off. So yeah, now you clearly see the snow coming in, you guys. It's going crazy on me. So other than that, I'm still trying to come up with a topic for episode 10 of Unbrotherly Love. And then I'm also going to do that video as promised about me going to a certain restaurant and then ordering what the person in front of me has ordered. And may the Lord bless my taste buds on that one. May the good Lord bless him. All right. Hooray, here comes my train. Now I get to go where I'm going. Hopefully it doesn't be a little weather delay or anything like that. And yeah. So getting back to what I was saying, before you engage in doing something you ain't got no business doing, you know that could cost you your life, that could cost you your freedom. Stop and think for a second. Say something like, am I doing the right thing if I do this? Is this the right thing to do? Well, if the police comes up to you and they catch you and they ask you what you're doing, guess what? Your question has been answered. Or if any good Samaritan comes up to you and they ask the same question, you got your answer right there. So, you don't have to do what everybody else encouraging you to do because they can't do it themselves. They don't want to risk their freedom. They don't want to risk their lives. So they're trying to count on you to do it. That's just plain stupidity in my book. So my advice to you would be to stay away from guys like that. Because the more you hang around guys like that, the more you'll turn out to become one of them. And then you're no better than they are. Yeah. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, even though it passed. But you probably won't get to see it because you're locked behind bars somewhere. You're all in there wishing you were out here. Wishing you had internet. Wishing you had a phone. Wishing you had somewhere where you could see this, a fire stick even. So hanging around guys like that makes you know better than they are. So I believe you are the cooler person. Just like you should believe you're the cooler person. Don't do something just to be cool because everybody thinks it's cool and no one else says it's not. The moral of the story, be your own person. If you can't be your own person, then you ain't gonna have no backbone. And if you don't have no backbone, you're not even gonna know how to assert yourself. You're not gonna have any kind of self-discipline whatsoever. And you won't know between right from wrong. I know that's not how you were raised. So keep this in mind. Keep this tattoo in your brain, all right? Be your own person. You're as cool as you thought you were. You're as cool as you once thought you were. And you could be even cooler just by being your own person. Mainly when I say be your own person, also be yourself. Be yourself. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Don't be like the other guy who likes to do something just because everybody else is doing it. Like it's the new trend. That's not what that is. You gotta be able to think for you. So that way, you can give advice just like this to the next person. So with that in mind, this is Kid Wonder, the main creative force behind Life of Wonder, wishing everybody out there with these words and party. And remember, better thoughts, better actions, and better decisions makes for a better you. Stay frosty, guys. Hold on, y'all. Now, before I officially end this video, it was actually something else I wanted to add. That is, instead of stupid at their level, you could flip the script around and get them to stoop to your level. You see how they like to hang around other bad crowds because they themselves trying to impress a girl? Well, you know what? Flip the script on them. Do the same thing they did to you, to them. So, with that being said, you could teach them how to be a better person, just like they trying to teach you how to become one of them, to get you to obey their every whim. That's what guys like that do. That's who they are. And they're gonna think it's cool until someone else is doing it to them. You could flip the script. You could rewrite the script. And then you could have them right in the palm of your hand. You know, turn it around on them. And you could teach them everything I'm telling you on here. You're only as cool as you think you are. If you believe it, then you are it. It doesn't have to be in your own mind. It doesn't have to be in anyone else's, but if you believe it, then you are it. So try to keep that tattoo in your brain as well. If you believe you're an alpha, then you're an alpha. You believe you're a beta. I don't know what else to tell you on that one. Other than good luck and God bless you. But out here, this is nothing but good vibes. And keep your vibes up all 2020. Stay away from the negative stuff. Stay away from negative people. That's the purpose of this video right here. Because the guys that I'm talking about are negative people. They're bringing upon negative vibes on you. So, more you keep that tattoo in the brain, the more knowledge you'll have. And I'm trying to pass on knowledge. That's also the main reason for this channel. I'm also trying to pass on knowledge to the current youth that's about to grow from boys to men. And everything I'm telling you guys, you can pass this along to them. Hopefully they take it to heart. If not, so be it. But yeah, teach them they're only as cool as they think they are. You know, like the old saying goes, if you believe it, then you can achieve it. And get them to do anything they can put their minds to. It doesn't matter who they want to be when they grow up. It could be an astronaut, it could be a scientist, it could be a doctor, it could be a police officer. As long as it's anything that doesn't have anything to do with the guys that I just described on this video here, that they themselves aren't falling victim to those types of guys where they lose their lives or they lose their freedom. And quite possibly also lose their minds. They're only as smart as they think. They're only as cool as they think. They could also be cool by being themselves. Yeah. So give them those kind of knowledges. Hopefully when they have kids and they grow up, they can pass this on to their kids. And so on and so on and so on. You can call it a new family tradition. I'm only speaking through life experience itself. I only speak through life's experience, and I hope they learn from life experiences itself. So, ladies and gents, with that being said, if you're going through the same thing, then do everything I just told you on this video, apply it in the real world, and then you could come back into the comment section. You could let me know how it went. You don't have to obey no one's every whim. Be your own person. Everybody out there always trying to pretend to be someone else. That's not cool. Because then chances are you actually become that person. And it could be that person you hate or that person you can't stand. 9 times out of 10, it's even a person you never met. Or you could copy it from a movie character, from some movie you might have watched in the past. That I'm not too sure about. So with that being said, guys, once again, this has been Kid Wonder, the main creative force behind Life of Wonder, leaving everybody out there with these words in parting. And remember, better thoughts, better actions, and better decisions makes for a better you. Stay frosty, guys.